Turkey has been amazing. Nearly 2 years and we're leaving. And she failed her MOT.
Chris ended up having an emergency procedure.
I feel like I'm falling apart a little bit.
We're Marion and Chris. In 2018, we quit the 9 to 5 and bought Trudy, our camper van.
We are currently on an adventure to drive the circumference of the world.
Today is a sad day and an exciting day. Today we are leaving Turkey after nearly 2 years. We spent the night at Ursul's flat here. He's just gone to grab the car. He's going to drop us off at the airport and then we're flying back home to get ready for the next leg of the trip.
We are sad to leave Turkey.
We are very sad to leave Turkey.
But we'll be back.
We will be back. We're off. We've arrived at the airport. Turkey is crying. It's a grey sky for us leaving today. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to Ursul. Thank you for everything.
I thank you.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Turkey has been amazing. Nearly 2 years and we're leaving.
But we'll be back.
We'll be back next September. So thank you.
Thank you.
So we've arrived at Istanbul airport, gone through the check-in, and we're very pleasantly surprised to realise that we've been upgraded to business class. So we're sat in the Turkish Airlines lounge.
This is the first time I've ever been upgraded. Okay, so we are not sponsored. We paid for these flights. So thank you, Fatima, for upgrading us.
As we enjoyed this special moment, we reflected on the past 2 years and how the pandemic had forced us to change our plans. What if we'd stuck to the original plan? We wouldn't have met so many amazing people who we're proud to call friends. These friendships will last a lifetime and they've changed us forever.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dear sir, this is the captain speaking. Welcome on board today's flight TK1969.
We sat gazing out the window and watched the familiar lands fade. We felt sad to be leaving, but yet deep down, we were excited knowing that soon we'd be heading to new lands with new adventures.
The sun has got his hat on. No,
it hasn't. And we are now back in England. Which makes it the perfect time to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, Surfshark VPN. So if you don't know what a VPN is, it basically stands for Virtual Private Network. It creates an encrypted tunnel which keeps you and your data safe whilst you're surfing online. Which is particularly important if you use public Wi-Fi like we do so often whilst we're on the road.
It's like having your own online security guard.
But there's more to Surfshark than just online security. Have you ever travelled to another country only to realise that you can't carry on watching the show you were watching whilst you were back home?
Or even worse, your kids can't.
But with Surfshark, by simply changing your virtual location, your computer thinks it's somewhere completely different in the world, which unlocks content that wouldn't normally be available to you. And Surfshark is the only VPN company that allows use on an unlimited number of devices at the same time, which means you keep the whole family happy. And the very kind people at Surfshark have offered Tread the Globe followers a very special discount. You get a whopping 83% discount plus 3 months free. To get started, click the link in the description below and use the code TREADTHEGLOBE. Back to the show. We spent the next couple of weeks catching up with family and friends.
The holly and the ivy when we were both full grown. La 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 la.
Wow! Cheers!
God, you look 2 years older.
Ah, so do you.
We even got some cool travel tips from Marianne's 90-year-old dad. Today is a special day. Today is the day that Trudy is back in our possession. She's arrived at the port here down near Bristol. We're just going to go and pick her up. We've borrowed Marianne's dad's car to drive down here this morning. So
Thanks, Dad.
thank you very much. Fingers crossed we get her all back without any trouble. So we will see you at the port. Okay, we got into the port. All is good. The police let us in. So now we're going to pick Trudy up. So excited.
Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we got Trudy back and Chris is driving. We've got a 2.5 hour drive back home, back to Shropshire, and all is good. I can remember how to drive, people. So after picking Trudy up and being MOT'd, we found a couple of faults and she failed her MOT.
No!
But it's all right because the guys at the garage are going to sort her out for us.
Yay!
And she's going to have some welding and the exhaust. We'll show you underneath once she's up. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got a little bit of rust under there, so that's going to get welded. The jack-in points.
And that one.
And that one.
Oh, and there's some here as well.
Yeah, a little bit there. The exhaust has got a little bit of a hole in it, so we need that sorting out. That's what George and Rhodes have done to Trudy.
Oh, Trudy.
It's all fixable. Trudy will be back on the road. Tez, what do you reckon? Is it doable?
No.
Mike, what do you reckon? Is it doable?
I think it's doable for Tez.
Tez, is it doable? Come on, lads.
We call Tez Mr. Maker.
It's that bit there.
Mr. Maker,
it's
Mr.
that
Maker.
bit there.
They're going to Weatherspoons anyway.
I think GGS can sort anything out.
We can fix it.
Oh, you want that bit, do you?
No, it's not damaging. He's...
We fix and pull it off.
Oh. No, I lied.
She's had a hard life.
She's religious now, she's holy.
Touch speed candy.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks, yeah.
Oh, look, there's a big hole in there too.
Where?
Where he's put his thumb.
Oh, don't. Tez. Yeah, it's looking, needs a bit of TLC there.
So, quick update. Chris, as some of you may have seen online, ended up having an emergency procedure because he had a strangulated umbilical hernia and ended up in emergency theatres very late at night. Well, it's about 8:30 in the evening and I've come back to GGS Garage. Our friends Mike and Tez have been working really hard on Trudy, making sure she's okay. Chris, as you know, has had surgery, so he's not able to travel right now. So I've popped down to the garage. There's Trudy on the ramp up there. We're going to go and have a look and see what they've done. Well, here you go. Poor Trudy. Okay, she obviously didn't look that bad when we handed her over, but the guys have stripped her back to see what can be saved and what can't. And as you can see, there's a lot of rust. In fact, all of this, we didn't know, had filler in it. There was filler all the way around. So Tez has stripped it all back and he's working to save Trudy. Thanks, Tez! Okay, so we're back at the front. This is what Tez has been working all weekend so that she's got some secure jacking points. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty. And Tez has had to cut away all the way, I'm just putting the torch on it there, all the way up here. The whole step had to be taken out and rebuilt. That is a mammoth job. So also coming underneath Trudy has a new exhaust part there. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Oh yeah, look. Oh. Yeah, if you can put your thumb in it, it's not that good, is it?
No, it's not great. But she's getting on.
She is getting on. To be honest, she looks how I feel.
I feel like I'm falling apart a little bit.
And the good news is that after resting for a couple of weeks at home, I am well on the mend and we'll be ready for the next leg of our adventures soon. Although Marianne may have to carry my backpack for a while. More on that a little bit later. Today is a very special day.
Woo!
After 3 weeks, Trudy is ready for collection today. The mechanic, Mike's just called us to say that she's passed her MOT, which is her safety inspection. So we're heading to the garage now, and I'm curious to see all the wonderful work that they have done on her. What's that beep?
No idea.
Borrowing her dad's car.
It just beeped.
It just beeped. The moment of truth. Oh, she's on the ramp. Now there's what I call a magic welder. Tez, how's it going? It's been an easy job, wasn't it, Tez?
Oh, it's really easy. Easiest one.
10-minute job?
Like a 35-hour job.
35-hour job, oh my god.
He's actually spent over a week on her. Can I just say that when we gave Trudy to you, she had a door.
Yeah, where's the door, Ted?
That was never arranged.
Can I just say that we love you?
Tess, we love
At least we get you back on the road.
We're back on the road.
I tried to fill it up. Remember, there's loads of filler there.
But this bit here, we figured that there was a bang probably by the previous owner, wasn't there?
It's still pushed in now under here.
But that's all right. It looks beautiful. So this bit's all new.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No rust. Look at that. She's got 4 new tyres, and we put the spare one on the back. And they've also done work in the arches. Looking good, Truders.
That should keep her going for another couple of years. We're super grateful and excited. These guys have given us so much of their time. Thank you.
She's also had a new clutch put in, and they've done a repair to the gearbox. So it's been a bit of a beast of a service, really. Oh, we've got the UK number plates on. They're looking good.
Can I just say, what is that? What's that?
That's just a thing.
Is that like
Mike, is that a technical term? What's that? That's just a thing.
That's for an optional extra that your van has got fitted.
What we had to do on that,
Well, it's been an easy job though, hasn't it? I'm standing back when I said that. This, I think, is Georgian damage.
Yeah.
I think that's where you...
I may have, there's a bit of evidence that I may have scratched something a little
do you
bit.
think you hit this when you hit that?
Oh, definitely. She hit that loads of times. I think we're going to just cut that off. That's the easiest
and
thing.
this one, maybe.
And maybe that,
a little bit.
that bit as well.
No, just this one's fine.
Bumpers are overrated.
To be honest, in Georgia, most of the vehicles on the mountain roads had no bumpers.
It's true. Trudy's door! Well, at least we didn't sell it on eBay.
Needs a good wash now, doesn't it?
It does. I thought that was part of the service. I'm being cheeky today, aren't I?
You are.
Right, all good. We're off. Marianne's driving back and I'm driving Trudy. If you want to see the kind of roads that have caused this damage to our van, then you're not going to want to miss this video where we drive possibly the scariest road we have ever driven. But a warning, it is not for the faint-hearted.